All right, so this one is once again for 602 Brewery. They were a nice little spot in Bastrop, and I finally went and visited them. So they don't have a whole lot. They do have, I think like 8 craft beers. They make them there, but they also provide all the local beers, whatever, you know, common beers and some wines and some spirits. So it's basically a bar, but they are a brewery, so don't let that slide. They do actually make their beers. So this one got dubbed Soulless Ginger. It's just a pun on it. My girlfriend's a ginger, so like instead of it being negative, it's like, all right, that's cool. And so she said we had to get that one. So for her, for all the gingers, hopefully this is one you can enjoy and be proud of. And I'm pretty sure one of them has ginger hair, so I think that might have been what sparked it off. But it's not to cause any problems or dismay. It's just to show that they took something and made it positive and put it towards beer to get it out there. So you can make good viewpoints and standpoints through what you do well. A lot of artists do it through art, some do it through beer, some spirits, so on and so on. So hopefully this is a positive thing for you. She felt it was positive, so I'm going with it. And honestly, it's a very, very solid beer. So it is a Pils, which is slightly different than your average lager, but it still is a lager style beer. They put ginger in it, and the ginger added a beautiful little nip to it. This held very well. So what I do like is they have glass growlers, which is classic, traditional. They hold pretty well for the most part. Just don't keep them in the heat too long. So I might have caught a little extra flavor because we went out. We were supposed to just go out. Friend hit me up, and I haven't seen him. I work with him, but he hasn't really hung out. So I was like, hey, we're gonna hang out. And I had too much fun. So I went to bed early. Long story short, my girlfriend made sure the beer made it into the fridge. Thank you, babe. I'll make sure to melt that in here. So the Soulless Ginger is for carrying on. It's beautiful. The ginger is very fresh, like the actual roots there, but it's not spicy. And the malt is very honey-like, very beautiful. And then together, so I did get a little bitterness from leaving in the car too much. Because when I had it, it was smoother. But you had this beautiful Pilsner that had that malty golden lager and a little extra like maltiness to it. And then the ginger just like cascaded in. It's still there. This has a little extra bitter, but that's my fault. That's a personal thing. If you were to get this bad boy and take it straight home, you would not have this issue. It's a beautiful Pilsner. Has more depth, more malt, more body. And then the ginger was actually very refreshing, not spicy, and it added to that, and it just elevated the whole thing. And it still does. It just has that little background bitter, and that's my fault. So just know that they did a great job on this. It's phenomenal. Still pretty damn solid. It's like biting into a piece of ginger root, but without all the fire. Just flavor. It's bursting, and there's maltiness, and then you're good. So it has ginger in it. That's why I got dubbed Soulless Ginger, but it's to be a positive out of a negative. So here you go. Hopefully, if you're nearby, if you're near Bastrop, if it's 30 minutes to an hour away, do visit, do check it out, do try a sample. They will give you a sample. They're not rude or anything. The people, every time I've been, which is twice so far, have been wonderful. So do enjoy that. Hopefully you like it. I loved it. My girlfriend loved it, and here you go. So for everybody out there, do enjoy some Soulless Ginger beer. There you go. So that nice little ginger to Pils, good call. Definitely good call. So hopefully this taught you a little something. It still has lager yeast, slightly different recipe, maybe a different aging period, which is normal for Pils. Lagers are usually lighter and very quick, is why they became very popular in America. But other than that, this is solid, and I'm thankful I picked it up. All right, you have a good night.